My name is James, and I'm a truck driver. The scariest thing that ever happened to me occurred last year when I took an order to transport cargo cross country. I remember getting the address for the place where I was supposed to drop off the shipment, and I hit the road in my truck. It was a long haul, and I was used to being awake all night. After about 5 hours of non-stop driving, I reached a road called Oregon Route 7. It was getting dark. I desperately needed a restroom break, so I pulled over and killed the engine right there on the shoulder. I distinctly remember looking for a spot in the trees when I heard a sound. It sounded like a woman's voice, but I couldn't quite make out what she said. I dismissed it, took care of business among the trees, and was heading back to my truck when I realized a woman was screaming. Maybe she needs help, I thought, or maybe someone is trying to hurt her. I shouted out loud, "Ma'am, where are you?" In response, I only kept hearing the screaming, so I headed toward the sound. I don't know if you've ever been on Oregon Route 7, but as far as the eye can see, it's covered in tall, menacing trees. I realized the woman's voice was coming from inside a cave. I got close to the entrance and yelled again, "Ma'am, are you okay?" I heard the woman's voice reply, "Sir, please help me, I beg you." There was something strange about her voice, though. It felt unnatural, almost like she was acting. I went inside the cave. I had a pocket flashlight, which I switched on. The cave was dark, but the light helped me illuminate the path a bit. I told the woman, "I'm going to grab my phone from the truck and come right back, I promise." But the woman continued to moan. Between her cries, I noticed a distinct sound of laughter. I decided to continue down the path in the cave. I walked for 5 minutes, but still hadn't reached the woman. I realized she was leading me toward a section where the cave was getting progressively narrower and narrower. I couldn't go on. Breathing was becoming difficult. I abandoned the idea of helping the woman. Why? I was turning around to exit the cave when I heard the sound of running coming from deeper inside. I ran and jumped into my truck, but I swear I saw with my own eyes a woman with a terrifying face hiding behind a tree, watching me. My name is Ethan, and I haul cargo for a living. The strangest thing happened about 5 months ago. My friend called and told me if I could deliver an unspecified shipment to a location he named, he would pay me a quick $1,000. I was out of work at the time, so I accepted. After the crew loaded the cargo into the trailer, I headed out. I drove for 4 hours until I hit a road surrounded by dense trees. I don't remember the exact name, but I think it was Interstate 64. It was completely dark. I stepped out of the truck to get some fresh air when I noticed a man, maybe around 30, walking toward me. His clothes were ragged and worn. When he reached me, he asked, "Hey, brother, can you give me a ride somewhere?" I asked him, "Where are you headed?" He said, "I don't know the name of the road, but it's about 500 meters ahead. I'll get out there." I agreed and told him to hop in. But the stranger refused to sit in the passenger seat next to me. He insisted on going inside the trailer. I don't know why, but I agreed. I figured maybe he was an undocumented immigrant trying to avoid checkpoints. I started driving. On the road, I distinctly heard several times the sound of something like a horse's or a donkey's hoof hitting the trailer floor. I'd hauled animals before, so the sound was familiar. I was confused, but I didn't want to divert my attention from the highway. I was driving when the stranger suddenly yelled loudly that he was getting out right there. I stopped the truck and opened the trailer door. It was pitch black inside. I watched the man emerge from the darkness. I swear I saw that from the waist down, his legs were like those of a donkey. Like human and donkey legs had been fused together. I was so shocked that I abandoned the truck right where it was and ran about 100 meters away. From that distance, I waited for him to come out from the trailer, but nothing emerged from the trailer. I was too scared to go forward. After about 10 minutes, I saw a person walking toward me. He asked me what was wrong and if he could help me. I asked him to go and look inside the trailer to see if anyone was there. He went, and when he came back, he said no one was inside. I thanked the man, and then I took a look myself. Sure enough, there was no sign of the strange man. I continued my journey, but looking back now, I realized that man who walked up to me was strange too.
If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.